Yo, what's cracking mates? For some weird reason, my second oldest video on the channel is still going strong, and I thought it's about time to give it a proper makeover and spice it up with some additional trivia. And little did I know that I myself would learn even more about that obscure place. Of course, the people amongst you who play since basically forever will most likely have heard about it or even seen it, but I'm very confident that even you will learn a thing or two. Since I had to record footage from different expansions for this video, I decided to place the expansion logo in the bottom right corner in order to avoid major confusion. Right now, you're seeing a small Tauren settlement during the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, which wasn't accessible by normal means. The only way you were able to reach the place was by either swimming or water walking with a lot of determination and patience along the shores from either Ferulus from the north or Teneris from the east. While I was researching for my little documentary, I have learned that this place even has an official name now, which was never shown in-game. It's called Oceanmane Village and was inhabited by the Oceanmane tribe, which already left a long time ago. Where I have this info from, you ask? Well, there was an official book named Exploring Azeroth, Kalimdor, released by Blizzard themselves in December 2021. I neither own the book myself, nor have I read it, but it's what was cited as the source in some wiki entrances, so take it as you want. Links to all my references are available in the video description if you're curious yourself. Besides the Tauren camp, there's also a small cave system to the east, which is lacking any NPCs as well. This statement has a very big asterisk attached, and I'll address it in a minute. My best guess as to why this place exists is that it's most likely just cut content which never found a use, not even long after WoW released back in November of 2004. It's also very interesting to know that it not only existed back then when WoW released, but according to someone smarter than me from the dedicated WoW exploration Discord, even as far back as the 0.6 beta version. Besides the few bones sprinkled here and there in the main chamber of the cave, there isn't really anything worth talking about, so let's just move on to the next clip. What's on screen right now is a recording from Dragonflight, and as you can see, the Tauren camp no longer exists. As a matter of fact, it no longer existed ever since the Cataclysm pre-patch 403A, which released on November 23rd of 2010, which was to the day exact 6 years after the launch of WoW. For anyone who already knew about this place, here's a quick fact to hurt you. Oceanmane Village is already missing for twice as many years as it existed before. You're welcome. Here we have the second hot topic of the video, the sleeping red dragon named Andrestrasz. What's weird here is that he wasn't introduced with the Cataclysm revamp, but rather in the completely unrelated Mists of Pandaria patch 530 in May of 2013, so a little over 10 years now. In January of 2014, Dave Maldonado, who was working for Blizzard at the time, stated on Twitter he bets $20 Andrestrasz is just a homage to a developer's kit. Unfortunately, since he left the company a little bit later, which I can both totally understand and support, he never followed up with more in-depth detective work. There are still 3 more things about the Drake I can tell you. Number 1 is that initially he was level 5, but this was later changed to level 30 during the Shadowlands level squish. The second one is that people tried many different approaches over the last years in order to interact with the NPC to wake the Drake up, but so far nothing ever worked. I've also seen screenshots of the dragon standing, but those were most likely just glitches since it hasn't been replicated by other users. And last but not least, with Dragonflight there has been a new NPC named Andestrasz without the R, which is another NPC with a very similar but still different name. Either this is just a happy little coincidence, or someone from the development team wants to give a nod to all the people out there who know about this hidden gem. That's all I was able to find about Oceanmane Village and Andrestrasz. I hope it was interesting. Zug zug.